Well, hello there everybody. This is a True Nerd here, and we are looking at a Radio Shack. Let's see here. This is a Radio Shack LED calculator. An EC-241. I'll be honest with you, it looks almost exactly like our dear friend, the Llyods Acumatic 503. I almost guarantee that, like, look at the position of the power switch. I mean, the button layout is a little different, but even the position of the power jack is almost exactly the same. I mean, they're probably, you know, a couple years different. This one's probably older. Maybe this one's about 19. Ooh. Yeah, see, they never give a year. But I would say probably this one's a little newer at 1978. It even has the same two type of feet here. Right, so you can see the similarities. Anyways, let's turn this bad boy on. And I'll try to point it towards the camera so that, uh-oh, Spaghetti-O should be on. Should have a battery. Okay, pardon me for that. I did turn it on, but you know what? I couldn't see it from even from my angle. You have to be like directly above the calculator to see it. It's such a narrow field of view. Like, at least with the Llyods, I could see that it was on. It's pointed a little bit towards you more. This one you have to have your head directly above. Let's see here. Let's point it this way. So again, this guy, well, this one has 2-button memory. Has no sign button. This is very bare bones. This is a calculator, and that is it. Other than that, I mean, there's not a lot to talk about. I mean, we can go 1/9. Right? I mean, it's an 8-position LED standard one. I mean, they used to make these by the quadrillions, these little displays. And so let's multiply that by 9. Let's see if it comes back to 1. Negative. Does not. There's not even a float function. There's nothing. There's very little to talk about on this guy. Clear. I guess if you have, I guess the clear entry button serves a dual purpose in this case. So 125 times 3, if I go CE, go back to 0 plus 2. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, let's take her apart. Well, here we are. This is with her open. I mean, we can see, you know, it's a pretty standard, bog standard display. This one's a little different than the Llyods, but still. Let's tilt it up a bit so you can see the numbers. You can see that they're quite a bit smaller without the lens. Again, looks like they're hand soldered. You can see a little bit of like some greasy flux there. I know for a fact that there's nothing on the bottom side of these PCBs, so I'm not going to show them, but let's take a look at the chip. Let's move it over like so. Come on. And it's all hardwired, so it's a real pain. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so what we see, basically very simple again. Go straight to the keypad, hard pins. There is no, you know, extra stuff here. A couple of resistors, a capacitor, badly soldered joint to the power adapter port. Everything's built as cheaply as possible. Okay, so I did do a little bit of digging, and this is the B5000cc, and that's a Rockwell part. Rockwell also owned Llyods Electronics, which made obviously the Acumatic and, you know, all the other Llyods electronics parts. So obviously this is you know, a very bog standard part for all calculators. I mean, it probably, I don't know. I don't know if it, yeah, because there's no, I don't see any RAM. I looked on the back side of the PCB. There's nothing. There's a few traces here and there, but there's nothing of any interest. If I were to take the, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, no. It doesn't like it. I had to pry it up to even take a look. I'm not going to ruin the calculator for that. There's nothing really much to see anyways. That's all there is. So, this has been a True Nerd. You guys have a good day or night or whatever happens to be, and remember to keep on building. Good night.